What's going on, everyone? My name is Kendo, and I would like to welcome you to another video here on my channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications for when I upload these videos. This is the next installment and why my rap career failed. I made a few videos previously about why my rap career didn't go as planned. I planned on being a big time rapper, being platinum, traveling the world, things like that, making a lot of money. And of course, none of them things happened. And I put all the blame on myself. I don't blame anyone else. It's all on me. And one reason why my rap career failed is because of my inability up until this point, and I think I'm getting better at it now, but my inability to think in the long term and only focus on the short term. Nowadays, we live in a world where it's all about instant gratification. Instagram, Facebook, we're all just reacting to things, social media, YouTube. Everyone is just reacting. We're all in reactionary mode all day. And for a long period of my life, even up until this point, and I'm, learning to, drop that habit and develop a more long-term thinking mentality, I was always thinking about things in a short term. So let's say, for example, I'll put a song out and, I got a few plays and, people are listening, got a few streams. But if I didn't see 100 plays like in the first week, it would mess with me. It would upset me because I was so focused on the short term and I was so outcome based living. Like I was only focused on the outcome. I wasn't focused on building something that one day could break through and, work in my favor. I was so focused on trying to get that hit, like that dopamine hit, and it caused me to, write songs that I knew for a fact I didn't even like the songs, but I felt like, hey, if it can help me get 1 million views or something like that, or if it can, drastically change my life, I'll be willing to do it. And that's not the way to think about things, man. If you have that type of mentality, drop that mentality right now, man, because you are going to stress yourself out. You have no idea how many times I've stressed myself out thinking about the short term as opposed to the long term. Like earlier this year, for some of you who've seen the video or have not seen the video, I released a video. It was in dedication to Pop Smoke because he passed away, and it really upset me that this 20-year-old black male was killed. That's such a young age for anyone to die, 20 years old. And, I wrote a verse. It was just 16 bars. And I uploaded it on February the 20th, I believe. When I uploaded that video, I had no intention of that video doing anything. I just uploaded it just to put something out there. As of today, that video has reached, last time I looked, 79,000 views. I haven't done any type of promotion. I haven't put any money behind the video. I haven't put the video on Worldstar Hip Hop or anything. I just uploaded a video in February. And as of today, that video has 79,000 views. On top of that, it has helped me to gain hundreds of subscribers. Before I released that video, I had less than 100 subscribers. Now, as of yesterday or the last time I checked, I had like 555 subscribers. That's amazing. And it's not even about the numbers that's what's, that's amazing. It's the fact that something that I put out months ago, plant that seed, is starting to grow and accumulate over time. And I think that that's confirmation of just thinking about things in the long term is a more proactive way of going about things as opposed to only looking for that instant gratification. Think about it, man. When you put something in the oven, let's say you put some roasted chicken in the oven, I'm not going to pull that chicken out after 5 minutes, bro. And if you do, and if you eat that, you're probably going to die or get food poisoning or something, right? When someone plants a seed in the garden or in the grass, They're not expecting fruit to grow tomorrow, like the next day. It takes time, man. Good things take time. As they say, and I'm pretty sure you've heard this saying before, Rome wasn't built in a day. So to all the rappers out there, content creators, producers, focus on the long term. Think about it like this. The song you put out today, the piece of content you put out today, the beat, if you're a producer, that piece of content that you release today, it might not get any plays or views today. In the first week, you might get like 3 views, and that may be from a few homeboys you have or a few homegirls. But what if that song or piece of content, whatever you do, 6 months later, 7 months later, it starts to have that snowball effect. And now 10 people check it out, 20 people check it out. Those 20 people share with 20 people. Now you have 40 people. Now you have 100 people. Next thing you know, you have thousands of people looking at something or viewing something or listening to something that you released months ago. Hell, it might even take a full year. You know how many songs I release online that on streaming services right now? I released an entire project in 2011. That project might pay my bills a year from now. Who's to say it won't? The album that I put out last year, which, gotten a few plays, gotten some streams, and I'm happy about that. That album might help pay my bills 2 years from now. Who's to say it won't? What you're holding on to, whatever content you have, might be the reason you become successful if you just think about it in the long term. So that's my message to any rapper out there, any producer. You make content, but especially rappers. Because a lot of times we'll put out songs and we'll get frustrated because we feel like the song isn't working. Maybe it's just not your time yet. Doesn't mean that the time will never come. It just means maybe it's just not your time yet. Maybe it's just not ready for you yet. You know what I mean? Like, it takes time, man. It takes time. And trust me, I've had a big problem with patience, having a lack of patience over the years. And I'm learning to be more patient, learning to be more, okay, I can put this out and I can walk away from it, because no matter what it does or doesn't do today, I know that in 6 months to a year, this piece of content or this song or whatever I'm doing might just help me in the future. And that's a better way of thinking, man. It's less stressful. You don't put so much pressure on yourself. Now you can just create. I think the best thing for creators to do is create without the pressure of feeling like they have to make the perfect song or make the perfect piece of content or make the perfect beat to upload on a beat store. Like, bro, just put it out. That piece of content, wherever you got, might not change your life today, but it could change your life a year from now. It could change your life 6 months from now. It could, forget that. It could change someone else's life 6 months from now. What if you put out a song no one listens to, but it's a motivational type song? And what if someone comes across that song when they're in a dark place and they hear that song like, man, that song just saved my life. And you put out this song a year ago, but that song just saved someone's life today. Think about that, man. You just never know. You never know. It's endless possibilities in this world, man. And that's something I'm starting to learn. I'm not a preacher. I don't know everything, but I'm starting to recognize that. And I think over time, I'm going to recognize that more, and I'm going to share that with all of you as time progresses, man. So that's all I wanted to say. I didn't want to make this video too long, man. Just want to let you know, man, think more in the long term as opposed to the short term. Think more in the long-term gratification as opposed to the short-term gratification. And that will alleviate so much stress, man. Shout out to all the rappers out there, all the producers, the artists, the content creators. Much love to all of you. I know how it feels to feel pressure and feel like nothing's working for you. I just want to let you know, man, it's all going to work out. It takes time, a lot of time, and it will test your patience, trust me. But I think the rewards will be very beneficial. And one day we can look back and say, man, I'm glad it took that long for it to happen. Because I'll say it myself before I close this video, had I blown up like a year ago, man, I would have lost everything. Had I been famous, like, let's say 2 years ago, man, ain't no telling where I'd be right now. To me, it's better to not make it and then one day make it and have it all, then have it all and then lose it all. Like, nah, that's fine. I'd rather wait until it's my time so that way I can actually hold on to the blessing that God has blessed me with, instead of getting everything and then losing it all because of lack of self-discipline and lack of focus and lack of direction, things like that. So shout out to all of you, man. I wish you all well. Drop a comment if you took something from this video. Drop a comment if you make music, if you make beats, if you, whatever you're doing, make content, man. Let's connect, let's work together, let's inspire each other. It's room for everyone. I truly believe that. I wish you all well, man. My name is Kendo. Go ahead and drop a like if you took something from this video. Drop a dislike if you a hater. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Shout out to everyone, man. I wish you all well. God bless.